Hello, here we are at the end of August. I can't even believe it. But I always like to go back and look at things that I was enjoying the most and then share them with you. Today, we're going to be talking about fashion, beauty, food, and lifestyle things. So thank you for being here. Before we get started, let me just address the whole why doesn't she have makeup on today? So I just have mascara and some lipstick on because I am leaving to go out of town tomorrow and I got a spray tan today. And you're supposed to not rinse off the guard or anything until 5 hours. And this was my window of time that I had to shoot a YouTube video. So here I am in all my glam with no makeup on, but we're going to be okay with it. All right, so well, you know what? Let's start with this. If you're not familiar with what exactly a spray tan is or how they do it, let me tell you right quick. So there's a couple of different types of spray tans. You can go into places that have, it's a machine and you basically, stand in front of the machine and it sprays all over you, all over your body, and then you're supposed to turn, and then they spray there, and then turn all the way, and that type of thing. I've done that before, and I don't really like that. And so this time I went to someone who actually has a sprayer, and she personally sprays me, which, it's very, it makes you feel very vulnerable when you're standing there in, your bathing suit or whatever. But she was so nice and so good and so thorough and just made me feel very comfortable. And so I'm very happy with my experience with, if you're in the Colorado area, it's called Tans by Ash. And she's really sweet. She does a great job. Well, let's dive into my favorites, the things I loved the most last month. Let's start with fashion. I know you've already seen most of these pieces before, but these are the things that I loved that were new to me. The trouser jean. I do not know why I waited so long to try this style. I've got wide leg, I've got flare leg, I've got multiple styles of not just a slim straight, that kind of go out, but I had not tried the trouser jean. And I absolutely love it. It's so comfortable and it looks so much just looks a little dressier. It looks like you're a little bit more dressed up. That's all. I can't explain it. Now, this pair in particular, it does come in petites and it runs big. So if you're thinking about this size or this style, I would say consider sizing down one. That's what I did. And there's still a little bit of room there. And I am 5'0" for reference, and I did need to wear a heel with this. Otherwise, it would have touched the ground. But I like wearing heels with wider leg pants because I feel like it makes my leg look so much more longer than it really is. So this was my favorite fashion thing by far was the trouser jean. This blue and white striped dress is just darling. And y'all, it is from Walmart. Yes, it looks like it could be a tucker-neck dress. Like, it just looks so, I don't know, stylish, on trend, cute, great fit. It's affordable. And for back to reference, I am 5'0", and you can see where it's landing on me as far as the length goes. It hits me right at the top of the knee. And what's fun, there are a few fun things about this dress. I love the stripes, but you know what? It also is available in solid brown and solid black. But it has a bubble hem at the bottom, and I love that. It's so cute. It's not like poofy and weirdo. It's just very subtle, and I think it's kind of fun to have something different like that. So I've thoroughly enjoyed this, and no, it's not a petite size, but it fits me great, and I just highly, highly recommend it. I don't know if you're like me, but I have all these clothes, and I end up wearing the same things on repeat all the time. Either because, well, mostly because they're comfortable, but they're easy. There's not a lot of fuss. You just put it on and you're good. That's how I feel definitely about this dress. I have worn this so much, and it's so soft, first of all. It's very very soft, and it's wrinkle free, so no worries about wrinkles. It just, the pattern is pretty. It's so comfortable. It's that sort of sheath style where it doesn't come in at all. And it's just, I love everything about it. As a matter of fact, it is in my suitcase going with me tomorrow to the beach. So I love this dress. I think it's wonderful. It is pricey. And I did have mine hemmed. This one, when I first got it, it originally was long. It hit me in like almost below my knee. It was a weird length. It looked so unflattering, so weird. And when I looked at the model, the picture of the model, it's above her knee. And so I just had it hemmed to the top of my knee because that's a length that I'm comfortable with, but super comfortable. Wash, dry, no ironing, no steaming, just wear it. And I wore it to celebrate my mom's birthday. We all went out to dinner at an Italian restaurant, and I wore it with a blue cardigan thrown over my shoulders, and I'm so glad I did because it did get cold in the restaurant, and I ended up wearing that cardigan. Okay, I hesitated to show this because it's probably going to be sold out by the time you see the video. It's from Anthropologie, and it's this boxy Oxford style top. It's so cute. It's pink, and it's the Oxford material, so there's some structure to it, and it is cropped, about to hip length, and it runs very big. Now it's a boxy style anyway, but it does run big on top of being a boxy style. So what's unique about it? First of all, it is shorter, and it has that ribbon going down the sides and then across the back with that pleat. It's just a little bit different, cute, not your average Oxford top, which I love and wear often, but it's kind of fun to take a classic concept like that and put a spin on it and make it just a little bit different and a little bit more fun. And lastly, in the fashion category is this sweater vest. I have been enjoying wearing this, and I think this is going to be a favorite of mine in September as well because it's so easy to layer, just put a t-shirt under it or a button down, whatever you want, or you could wear it as a shirt, just buttoned all the way up. It's very multifunctional, and I love the color. It's a rich brown color. It is cashmere, and I like things that I get multiple ideas of how to wear it, and it would be so cute with jeans and like some loafers in the winter, the fall. It's just a good one. I love it, and it's affordable. Moving on to beauty, so I have repurchased this. This is Elemis. It's a cleansing balm, and it is so good. It looks like this. It smells so good too. I usually rotate between Elemis and Colleen Rothschild's cleansing balm. I love both of them. They're pretty much equal. I don't like to use the same thing over and over and over because I feel like my skin gets accustomed to it and then doesn't respond the way that it should. And so that's why I like to flip back and forth between things that I like. And this one is an absolute favorite. It smells like a spa. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's so good. So you put it on, you take a little bit out, you rub your hands together, and it sort of emulsifies in your hands, and then you put it all over your face. I do neck and décolleté, and then I just run a warm muslin cloth under some water and squeeze it out and then wipe it all off, and it just cleans your face, and it feels so good and smells so good, and it's a favorite. Okay, next, I just finished using this up. This is Moroccan Oil Luminous Hairspray. Now, it says strong right here. The finish is strong. No, not really. It's not strong. It's good, and I like it, but it's not strong. So, I don't think there's anything left in here. Oh, look, y'all, there's a tiny bit. It smells so good, and it gives you a light hold. So if that's what you're after, I highly recommend this, but not as a strong hold. Okay, another thing that I used up, this is skincare, and this is by Timeless, and this is called their Coenzyme Q10. There's not any left. You can see it's sort of a yellow color, and there. So it's very moisturizing to the skin. It feels so good, and I love it. Timeless is a great affordable skincare line to keep in mind because it's one of my favorites. So I used this up, and then I just bought this one. So this is again by Timeless, and this one is their Matrixyl. And these function similarly in that they add a lot more moisture to your face. And so the way I use them is I would take my vitamin C serum and then like a drop of this and mix it together and press it in my face. But now that I've used this up, I'm going to be taking this vitamin C and then a drop of this, mix it together and put it all over face, neck, and décolleté. And it's just, it feels so good. It feels very moisturizing. Your face feels very hydrated, and yeah, love it. The next beauty item is this lipstick, and it's what I'm wearing right now. So this is by Urban Decay, and the shade name is Backtalk. Looks like this, and it looks darker in the tube than it really is. It is such a pretty shade of like uh, a warm pinky nude. I like it. I think it goes with so many things. Like it's like that good neutral that has like that hint of pink in it. So definitely a favorite. And then last in the beauty category is this moisturizer. So this is by Colleen Rothschild. It looks like this. And it is called her, I gotta get my glasses out. I can't see. It is called Extreme Recovery Cream. And you know, for some of you, this may be too heavy. Let me show you what it looks like. Um, but for me, it's not. First of all, my skin's super dry because of my age, and that's just what happens when you get my age. And I live in a really dry climate. Colorado is so dry, and so this is not too heavy for me. It actually works really, serves me well. Definitely highly recommended. If you have really dry skin and if you can handle a intense moisturizer. Let's talk about food. I wanted to share with you a few things that I have been eating on repeat and loving. Some of these I eat all the time and they're so good. Some I just kind of go through seasons where I'm really on a kick on this thing. And anyway, for right now, my kick has been an apple sliced up and then dipping it in almond butter. It's so good. It tastes so good and it's healthy. So this is from Trader Joe's, but they have almond butter everywhere. You just need to stir it up real good before you spoon it out. And it's a healthy snack. It's a good snack, and I don't know. It's just what I've been reaching for lately when I need something. The next thing is if you like street tacos and if you have a Costco card membership, let me tell you about these street tacos. So they are in the section at Costco. You go all the way to the back, and they're not frozen. It's kind of like a prepared kind of in their prepared food sections. Like they'll have enchiladas, they'll have, you know, I don't know, wraps, all kinds of things. And then at the very end, it's a long tray, and it's called street tacos. And they're so good. So I bring it home and I put a little bit of olive oil in a skillet and we warm up the chicken like that. It's flavored and it's so good. And then it comes with everything that you need: the tortillas, the cabbage, the cheese, the sauce, the like it drizzles like cilantro lime sauce, and then there's salsa. It is so yummy. So what I do is, so I'll warm up the tortillas in the oven, get them a little bit warm, do the chicken in the skillet, and then I take the cabbage and the cheese and kind of just mix it all together in a bowl. And then I'll set out sour cream, and if anyone wants something different, guacamole, if anyone wants anything different. But I'll just take the tortilla, put the chicken in, put the cabbage and cheese in, and then drizzle whatever I want on it. And then for a side, we usually like to do Spanish fry, but the street tacos, y'all, they're so good. And look, we cook dinner for my parents. Well, Monday through Friday. I start to say every night, Monday through Friday, and so that's four of us that that eat from this, and we still have leftovers. So it's so much food and it's so good. And so Paul and I like having it like for lunch the next day. It's really, really good. And if you have good things that you like getting from Costco or Trader Joe's, let me know because I am all about hearing and learning and trying new things. Okay, another one of our favorites, and we love this. We usually make this maybe twice a month because we love it that much, and that is salmon. And we just do it in the oven, and then stir-fried broccoli and potatoes. And we just season the salmon with a little bit of olive oil, and then there's this, it's called redfish seasoning or blackened redfish seasoning, something like that. And it's really, that's it. That's all we put on there. And the stir-fried broccoli, again, skillet, a little bit of olive oil or avocado oil, whichever one you like. Put the chopped up broccoli in there. I like to sprinkle a little bit of Tony's, which is equivalent to like salt and pepper and garlic, but it's all in one, and some ranch powder. So good. Oh my goodness, it is delicious. And then the potatoes, we like to cube them and then put them on a cookie sheet. Again, drizzle a little bit of olive oil and some salt and pepper and some rosemary. So good. That is one of my favorite meals. And Mom and Dad and Paul, they all like it too. So it's a total win in this house. Okay, two more things about food. So I love Mexican food. I just do. If I could eat it every day, I would. And of course, I don't do that. But whenever we go out, I always see if Paul will take me to a Mexican restaurant. Anyway, I know this is a chain, and I know they have them like all over the place, but I had never been to a Torchy's. And they have one here, and it's not too far from the house. And so Paul and I went, and oh my goodness, it was so good. If you like Mexican food, and it's kind of like you go up to the counter and order, and then they bring it out. It's not formal or anything like that. But I had the Baja shrimp tacos. Oh, they're so good. Oh my goodness. And their queso. Oh, wow. I mean, we liked it so much that we said, okay, let's take the kids. And so we invited the kids to go with us like a month later. And they had been before, but it had been a while. And we were all just like, oh my gosh, the queso. It's so good. So if you have a Torchy's near you and you like Mexican food, check it out. The Baja shrimp tacos are amazing. Okay, and then lastly, with food items, I bought this. It's called Crunchy Chili Onion. It's from Trader Joe's, and it's very spicy, and I put it on like almost everything. Like seriously. Like I'll put it on lasagna, I'll put it on spaghetti, I didn't put it on the street tacos though. I put it on meatloaf. I mean, I just put it on so many things. You kind of have to stir it up. It's a little bit oily, but you just have to stir it up. And then I just take a little bit and I'll drizzle it on for just that extra little kick. It's so good. This is what, and you know what? I think they have something similar at Walmart. I'm not sure, but I get mine at Trader Joe's. But so a lot of times the oil part will kind of drizzle down on here. So I keep mine in a little plastic dish and I put a paper towel at the bottom, and that way if it does leak out, I'm safe. So I keep it in my pantry just like this. If you like spicy, you're going to love this. And I remember the first time I bought it, I was checking out at Trader Joe's, and the little guy checked me out and said, "Ooh, this is so good. Have you tried it before?" And I said, "No." I said, "Tell me what I should put it on," because everybody says, "Just put it on anything." He says, "Put it on anything." He said, "I put it on eggs, hash browns. You put it on anything." I said, "Really? Like avocado toast?" He said, "Yes, avocado." I mean, like he was just, yes, yes, yes. So it's really good. And I just have a few random lifestyle things that I thought would be fun to talk about. The first thing, and I just call them lifestyle, I guess. I have started walking in the month of August, and I know that so many other people do that, and so many more other exercise things, and that's fine. But for me, like I never really had a routine that I stuck with. I don't like to exercise. I don't like Pilates. I don't like I don't know. I don't like any of that. And so for me, it has to be something that you enjoy or you're not going to do it. At least that's the way I find it. And I enjoy walking. I didn't until I moved to Colorado. So I used to live in Louisiana where it's hot and humid, and I would not walk in that. It was awful, awful. But here it's dry and it's crisp and it's so good. So anyway, I started walking and I had heard this. I think I shared this maybe on another YouTube video. I can't remember, but I was listening to a podcast and they said if you can get out and go walking before you check your emails, before you check your text messages, anything, it really starts your day off with a clear mind and you just feel so much better. And it is true. It is true. I tell you, I have I had a habit of immediately reaching for my phone and starting to check things, like immediately. And you know what? I don't do it. I don't do it until after I come back from my walk. And for me, I just wanted to tell you, it's working. I'm able to stay consistent and I will put in my earbuds and I will either listen to a podcast where I'm learning about something, or I will chat on the phone with my friends and my brother. So that's like our time to catch up with each other. But it feels like I'm walking with a friend when when I have someone to talk with, even though they're not present with me. And it feels just like my brain is constantly learning when I'm listening to a podcast that's teaching me something. So that's what I like to do. And so far, I'm up to 2.5 miles, which I know, look, a lot of you may work out and, that's nothing. Well, to me, it is. It's something. And I am so glad that I've been able to stay consistent. And I don't go every day. I try to go 5 days a week. But, and through August, I've been able to do it. So there you go. First thing in the morning for me, when it's a little bit chilly outside. And I just want to encourage you, if you don't have an exercise routine, try walking if you can, and just pop in a podcast or call a friend, and or listen to a YouTube video. Just kidding. All right, so there's the walking thing. Okay, TV shows. So we're always looking for a new one because we like the shows that we like, and then they run out, and then we watch them over again. So, just to throw out a couple of new ones. Well, let me say this. We usually like crime shows. Like, we like Criminal Minds. We're always looking for something new. And so recently we finished, and there's just one season of it, and it was on Prime Video, and it's called Ballard, Ballard. And it's sort of like a detective show, and it was good. We really liked it. I wish there was more than one season. And now we started one called the Better Sister. I think it's I don't know if it's on Prime or on Hulu, but the language, every once in a while I'm like, dang, why do they have to like throw that in there? But it's in there. So if that's offensive to you, skip this one. But the plot line I'm enjoying, and the story I'm enjoying so far. So that is the latest on TV shows. And lastly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about parenting young adult children. That's the season of life that I'm in. So we have one that lives here. He's married. He's 26, and she's 20. His bride is 25. And then we have another one that lives about 45 minutes away, and he's 29. He's single. And then my stepson and his wife and kids live in Virginia. And so that's kind of the season that we're in as far as our kids. And I just want to encourage you, if you live close enough to your adult children, to be intentional about spending time with them if they want that. We're so blessed that our kids do. And so be intentional about either Sunday dinners, invite them over, have a standing invitation that, if you don't have to come, let me know either way, but every Sunday we're going to have, family dinner. And we did that when I lived in Louisiana. When my parents did not live with us, we actually would all have dinner, my parents, us, and the kids. And it was such a fabulous thing. Just a great way to connect with everybody, make sure everybody's doing good, what's new in their world, what goals do they have coming up, and, how's the new job, just all kind of things. And now, my parents live with us, and so, we have dinner every night, every night together, but we're very intentional about meeting with the kids. And I heard a funny thing not too long ago about being intentional with your young adult children. And it said, if you want your kids to come eat with you or to spend some time with you, remember this phrase. Call them or text them and say, hey, let's go grab a bite. You pick, I pay. And let them pick wherever they want to go, and then you pay for it. And it's so funny. I've tried that with the kids. I'll say, okay, you guys want to join us for dinner tonight? You pick, we'll pay. Like it's like this buzz phrase that's in my head, and they haven't turned us down once yet. So that's a good thing. And I know for me that if I'm not intentional and I don't carve out time for the people that are most important to me, then 2 weeks goes by, a month goes by, a month and a half goes by, and all of a sudden I've lost that consistency of familiarity and relationship and encouragement and laughter, just building relationships with them. So I just wanted to encourage you. Remember that. You pick, I'll pay. Because it usually works. Anyway, well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. It means so, so much. I feel like we're friends, just hanging out, and I hope that you do too. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you later here on YouTube. Bye.